Imagine the world that never was. What if 1945 didn't bring victory, but defeat? Imagine Europe, under the iron grip of the Third Reich, a world reshaped by ideology, fear, and total control. Cities once alive with life, Paris, London, Warsaw, are now silent, draped in flags of domination. Streets echo with the rhythmic march of soldiers, the gleam of boots on cobblestone, the hum of tanks rolling through empty avenues. Airplanes roar overhead, their shadows crossing entire city blocks, a constant reminder of who rules. In every square, in every building, in every home, the presence of authority is felt, oppressive, unyielding, unescapable. Every moment of life is measured, monitored, controlled. Freedom becomes a memory, a word whispered only in secret. Schools, once places of curiosity and learning, have been transformed into centers of indoctrination. Children recite slogans, practice salutes, and memorize laws of obedience from the earliest age. Art and music exist, but only as instruments of propaganda. Paintings glorify war. Music celebrates conquest. Literature praises loyalty. Those who defy the system vanish. Neighbors who once smiled at each other now fear the slightest glance, the slightest word, knowing the eyes of the regime are everywhere. Even whispers are dangerous. But life continues. Markets bustle with people pretending normalcy. Children play under the watchful eyes of patrols, and workers follow rigid schedules in factories churning out weapons and machinery. Yet, behind closed doors, fear is constant. Families speak in hushed tones, removing books, hiding letters, erasing any trace of thought that might be considered rebellious. Every door is a secret, every window a potential risk, and every step outside carries the possibility of disappearance. The technological advances of the Reich are staggering. Jets roar across the skies, faster and more deadly than any previous fighter. Super tanks, monstrous in size, trundle through cities, reshaping streets and demolishing old buildings in their wake. Rockets pierce the heavens, testaments to a scientific mind obsessed with power. And somewhere, deep underground, nuclear experiments progress in secret, threatening global annihilation. Laboratories hum with electricity, scientists work under duress, and every new breakthrough is both a triumph and a terror. A world once torn by war is now dominated by technology designed to control, intimidate, and destroy. Across continents, German influence spreads. Africa, long a continent of diverse cultures and nations, has been carved into obedient colonies. Cities hum under the control of foreign officials, and the people who once ruled themselves now answer to distant authorities who see them only as tools. Asia, fractured by the ongoing war, becomes a chessboard of puppet states. Japan may have survived as a partner, but the balance of power favors the Reich. Nations that might have resisted are forced to submit, their leaders either co-opted or removed entirely. The oceans, once barriers, are now pathways for the projection of military power, with ships carrying weapons, soldiers, and propaganda to shores around the world. Even across the Atlantic, the United States feels the shadow of a rising empire. Isolated, wary, cautious, it watches as Germany reshapes the globe. Politics are